Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom. Some of you might know me as Bowl of Salmon on Instagram, and today's gonna be a bit different. See the watch I'm wearing here? That's the 1972 Heuer Monaco. And the first time I was ever able to try this watch on, it made me cry. To explain why this Monaco is so special to me, we have to go back in time a little. Yeah, that's me in my red racing overall. And this guy? That's Keke Rosberg, the 1982 Formula 1 world champion. I grew up watching Formula 1 races with my grandma, just me and her. I'd be at her place on race day. Back in the day when races were hosted at night or in the early morning, I'd even sleep over. She would set the alarm, wake me up, and treat me with a good cup of hot chocolate. When I was in my 20s, I wouldn't miss a race either. I'd just go over to her place on Saturday night, sleep a couple of hours, and then it was my time to wake her up and make her coffee. And just like always, we would watch and commentate the race together. Even when she was in the hospital, I would sneak in during the wee hours of morning so we could watch together. Unfortunately, I can't watch races with my grandma anymore. She passed away in 2011, the day of the Monaco Grand Prix. It's funny. She never liked that race one bit, and in the hospital, just after the lights went out, she drew her final breath, like it had to be that way. It wasn't until this year on a visit to Artisan du Temps, where I first tried on the Monaco, that I saw the symbolism behind this watch. In 1996, in the same year that Zenit and Seiko launched the first automatic chronograph, Heuer, together with Breitling and Hamilton, created the Caliber 11. But Jack Heuer didn't want to stop there. He put the Caliber 11 into a waterproof square case. The Monaco was born. While this watch bears the name of one of the most prestigious street circuits, it was actually made famous in 1971 by Steve McQueen's film Le Mans, where he could be seen wearing that watch. This design would go on to become an icon in the Tag Heuer catalog. The one we are looking at here today, introduced in 1972, is actually the reference 73633B. The biggest difference is that this is a manual wind movement, with the crown moved back to the 3 o'clock position. But the change that I personally like best is that the date window at 6 has been replaced by a third wide subdial. It was easy to fall head over heels with this watch in this condition. The case in plexi in near perfect condition, the tool number 33 engraving still readable on the case back, the Heuer logo on the crown. But the dial is what got me most, that slightly faded blue subdued color, the red accents on the hands, the horizontal indices at 1, 5, 7 and 11. I love everything about it. While this video is not sponsored, I really want to thank Gilles and the team over at Artisan du Temps for letting me get hands-on with this watch for a couple of weeks. If you are looking to buy or sell a pre-owned watch, definitely check them out. They also have an amazing workshop with a team of watch experts available to service your watches. I'll put the link in the comments. So how does it wear on the wrist? The square shape sure has a massive wrist presence going for it, so low profile is not the name of the game. It's probably a no-go if you have smaller wrists than me, and even with my preference for bigger watches, I couldn't see this as a daily watch. I did love every minute I was able to wear it, and I would buy it in a heartbeat. But maybe that's just because logic goes out of the window as soon as emotions get involved. But you're eager to know, did I bite the bullet? Did I buy this watch? Well, as much as I fell head over heels for this one, I didn't. Not this time. Not just yet. Let me explain. At this point in my watch journey, I really like to wear all my pieces as much as possible. And adding a vintage piece at this price point wouldn't make sense. It would stay in the safe way too much. And it would change my path from being a watch enthusiast to a watch collector too much. And we all know how deep that rabbit hole goes. So Monaco, until next time.